Welcome back. Week 2 of my training logs. I suppose I'll just jump straight into it. Monday is my SSB day. It's been a mainstay of my program for 3 months now, and it doesn't seem to be on its way out. I find that it translates really well to my actual barbell back squat. So yeah, I'm happy to continue with it and keep progressing it as it's been doing kind of these past 3 months. I did 130 for 5 at a 6. It's supposed to be for 6 at a 7, but me and counting somehow don't go too well together. So that was interesting. Still really happy with how it moved. Moving on to Tuesday was my rep deadlift day. That was just a case of kind of getting the practice in for deadlifting, because I moved my setup, or changed my setup slightly. So I now set up kind of 2 inches further away from the bar than I used to. And 2 inches is a lot. So, getting used to that again has been quite important, and I've already seen it make a difference to my deadlift, and I'm really happy to kind of keep progressing with it. Also did some pause deadlifts, which they were fine. Just carried on with, as I said, the new setup and trying to maintain kind of hip height and torso angle throughout the pause, and make sure that the bar stays stationary. I've still got work to do on them, but it can't be perfect straight away. I've kind of been doing these for 2 weeks. Moving on to Thursday was my bench day, which is just kind of more of a chill day. Didn't really get up to anything very impressive, but it's important to keep the volume up and keep it ticking over, so there's more to kind of taper off, and I'll hopefully feel fresher next week. And that takes us into today, Sunday, my SBD day. Now, today was strange. My back has been feeling a bit worse for wear recently. I mean, you're gonna pick up aches and pains and niggles along the way of your training. It's gonna happen, especially kind of peaking into a meet. Things are gonna show themselves up more as you get closer to a competition, but my SI joint on the right hand side of my body is feeling a bit worse for wear. It's not great. It started kind of showing up a couple of weeks ago, maybe like 1 or 2 weeks ago, but it's kind of it's not getting that much worse, but it's definitely not getting better. And it just means that kind of everything I do, there's this doubt that's in my mind as I do it of, is this going to be like the rep that, causes an issue or means I can't do X, Y, Z. But, so far it's stayed strong-ish. It's, it's not a case of when it goes or anything like that. It's just a case of making sure that I stay as healthy as I can until after until the competition and during the competition, because the strength is there. I've done a good job of building up the strength, and my coach Peach, he's been amazing, and the programming's been, it seems to have gone about as well as it could have. So I'm really happy with the kind of strength level that I am at. It's just about whether I'll be able to translate that into the bar kind of on the day. But kind of going into today, back wasn't feeling great. Tried to warm up, tried to kind of keep moving, got nice and warm, and then going into squats. So I did a single at 175, so 175 kilos, which felt really good. 5 kilos under a PR, under my PR, and it moved at about an 8, I would say, an 8.5. And it's at the bottom, it's in the hole, it's right at the bottom is where I feel it the most. Like when the bar's on my back and I unrack, it goes a little bit, but then I take 2 steps out and I'm like solid, and I go on the whole way down, it's fine, until I get to kind of that last, kind of the tipping point where I hit depth, and it doesn't feel great. Now I'm not sure if I'm kind of in too much extension as I go into the hole, but you know, things happen, right? You've got to just deal with them. So I'll probably, if it persists, I'll probably book in with a physio, but it is what it is. But moving on to bench and deadlifts. Bench was fine. I hadn't eaten enough, so I got a bit lightheaded during the press. But other than that, it felt really quite good. I think the pause could have been longer. I want to make sure that I'm not caught out by anything kind of on the day, and being forced to hold it on my chest for a bit longer is not something that should catch me out as an IPF lifter. But you know, you win some, you lose some. And then finally, deadlifts were great. For some reason, this new deadlift setup has just unlocked my ability to actually deadlift, and hopefully, fingers crossed, I should be able to hit the PR, because I hit 185 today and that moved lovely, like best it's ever moved. And to me, that's really promising. So, because that's tied my stiff bar personal best, and it was at an 8, and I'm very happy with that. So hopefully, following a taper, my back should feel a bit better. And yeah, on the day, should be able to do something juicy. So, thanks for watching.